Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Otaku Brothers podcast. As always, my name is Ben, joined by my co-host Joseph.
Hello, hello.
Joseph, how are you doing today?
I'm great, dude. It's honestly it feels like it's been a while since we've done an episode actually.
All
Um
right.
I don't know. I guess this week has just been very long, but I'm excited to be here today, man. I'm very energetic for some reason. Um so very
Sorry.
sorry. I saw you like having a stroke or something. Um but no, I'm good, man. I'm ready to get into the podcast. There's a lot of fun anime stuff to talk about. The Rockets are winning. Can't say the same about other sports, but hey, life's been good, man. Just watching
Um,
anime. A lot of fun stuff is coming out, and a lot of cool news to talk about. So it's gonna be a fun episode, man. I always like to have fun, enjoy these little chats. So, yeah. What about you? Have you been?
well, I'm pretty much done with my fall semester.
That's crazy, man.
I just have one exam left,
Mm-hmm.
and that's about it. But it's the easiest class I've ever taken, so
That's good.
I think I'm chilling. But
It's good to hear,
other
man.
than that, I've just been I don't know. I haven't really had this much free time in a while, and it's concerning because I don't know what to do.
Dude, I feel like that all the time. I'm just like I feel like I should be doing something, and the fact that I'm not doing anything is like worrying.
That's how I usually am. Like whenever I'm not doing something, I'm like, okay, let me find something to do. But now it's just like,
Yeah.
well, I don't have any, I literally don't have anything to do.
No, yeah, I totally understand that. That's yeah. It's rough. But hey, enjoy it. Enjoy your break. Hopefully I'll be there very soon with you as well. Um because I'm excited to see you, man. Excited to see you. We'll have 3 weeks off. Or
Yeah.
at least I'll have around that much time. So that'll be nice. But excited to see you, Ben, for one reason in particularly. Or not
Oh
just
yeah.
one reason, but just one of them being because I got this
Oh
awesome
my gosh.
drink here to
In the
share
flesh.
with you. This
That's
is
crazy.
right. Isn't this so cool? I made a short about it a little while ago, but pretty much, for those of you who haven't seen it, it's Bleach. It's a Coca-Cola
Bleach.
collab with the anime Bleach. There's Ichigo right there on the cover. You can see he's in his Bankai form with his Zanpakuto. It's pretty cool. And as you can see, it's all in Japanese there. I have a friend who used to live in Japan. He was kind enough to ship one over here for me. So that was really cool of him. Shout out that guy if he's watching. But yeah, so it's dope. I like it a lot. It's a lot of fun. Excited to try what it tastes like with Ben. I only have one bottle, which is unfortunate because we were thinking of saving one, but it is what it is. Still excited to try it with Ben. I don't know what it's gonna taste like. It's called Soul Blast. That's the flavor. So who knows? Who knows?
I think it's supposed to be strawberry Coke
Hmm.
because Ichigo's strawberry, but
Yeah.
Marshmallow, he had one, and it was wa water. It was watermelon Coke, I think,
Really
and it
interesting.
kind of tasted like cherry Coke. So
Hmm.
honestly,
Yeah.
not expecting much, but it's still cool.
Hmm. But hey, who knows? It'll just be fun just to have a product from Japan, and it's just
Yeah.
cool because it's a cool collab with Bleach. So that's pretty cool. But in other sad Japan news, Ben, you want to let them know what happened
Oh
today?
yeah. So since our last episode, obviously the World Cup is going on, but
Mm-hmm.
uh, dang, USA and Japan are both unfortunately out of the group stages
Yeah, and
of the World
Mexico
Cup.
too. That was sad.
Yeah. I don't even, yeah.
Yeah.
Mexico didn't even make it to the knockout stages,
No, yeah, they
actually.
lost in the group stage, but
Yeah. But
um,
still very sad.
mm-hmm. Yeah, it was an unfortunate loss, especially since it went into penalties, man. Oh,
Yeah, that's
that's
crazy.
annoying, dude.
It
So
was a good game, but I guess Blue Lock
mhm.
didn't teach them penalties.
Well, because we haven't gone to that episode of penalties yet. I mean, imagine if
I
we're
don't
probably
think they have
they're gonna
penalties.
do that probably eventually, right? Where comes down to
Everyone on
penalties.
TikTok is like, no, everyone on TikTok is like, oh, it's because they don't have penalties in the Blue Lock manga. That's why they lost.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly. No, oh, that sucks. I was
but
like, yeah, but I don't
props to
know.
them for making it that far. I don't
Hmm.
think anyone thought they
Oh
could.
no,
They
yeah,
it beat Germany and Spain, which are kind of the two big people of the World Cup.
yeah, yeah. Honestly, But it'll be nice to see who ends up winning. Best of luck to every other country that's still competing. Yeah, it's just sad that U.S., Japan, or like Mexico, those countries that we've been rooting for, aren't going to be in it. So that sucks.
Yeah.
But I mean, we're not really known for soccer, anyways, or football, if you will.
It's called soccer.
Yeah. But anyways, it is what it is. We move, we live and we learn. We still have plenty of other sports going on. Basketball.
Yeah.
That's really all. That's really all. Football's still going on, college football, and just yeah. But that's pretty much it. But Ben, I mean, it's just kind of weird. We haven't gone this long without talking about anime in a while. So, sorry.
It's okay.
But
No, you're fine.
yeah, I think it's time we get on to the news. Ben, what do you say?
I think I think we should do that. Yes.
It's a great idea, right? That's good. I wish I'm known for
What if I said no
I don't know.
though?
That's on the script. I wouldn't have planned for that. But yeah, all right. I guess let's just get right into the news, right? So starting off, we have some kind of cool news because I wanted to talk about this with Ben and with y'all. But before we talk about that, let's get into the first news topic. We have IGN official Anime of the Year nominee list. So a lot of heavy hitters this year. One I do not think should be on this list. Ben probably can guess what it is. But I'm going to go down the list of nominees and explain to you the ranks. Or not the ranks, but sorry, I saw Ranking of King. But explain to you the nominees. And I guess that's a good segue into our first one, Ranking of Kings. Got nominated. So congrats to them.
The first one's Spy Family.
Yeah, the first one was Spy Family, but I said rankings, so I just wanted to play off of that.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay. So
You should have put ranking first.
I did because I actually said ranking. It was my bad. But anyways, yeah, the first two nominees: Spy Family, Ranking of Kings. Then we have Attack on Titan, Season 4, Part 2, Cyberpunk Edge Runners, and Mob Psycho Season 3. Man, so I don't really know what the criteria is for this list because one, Chainsaw Man's not on here, which is very concerning. Because some of these are still ongoing. Like Mob Psycho only has the same amount of episodes, like an episode more than Chainsaw Man, and also Spy Family's still ongoing. So I don't really.
Didn't they have a really didn't IGN make that list of like best anime of all time, like top 25 or something?
Yes, they did that one that we covered. Yeah,
That was like stupid.
it was
Like
very
one.
stupid. Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of weird.
I know.
Honestly, don't think Spy Family or okay. I feel like there should be more. At
Yeah,
least.
this is a small.
There's definitely a lot more that came out.
Mm-hmm. I think this is
I
good though
definitely,
because. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I definitely think that Ranking of Kings and Edge Runners, those are pretty solid.
I was about to say the same thing. I was about to say from
If
what I've heard about Ranking of Kings and what you have said, and Ryan, our friend, and just some other people, I think Ranking of Kings is an absolute must for the list.
yeah,
Cyberpunk Edge Runners, 100%. Attack on Titan Part 2 was good. It was really good, actually. But
yeah.
I don't know. Spy Family doesn't deserve to be on here. I'm
Why
sorry.
isn't Dress Up on there? What is
Okay,
going on?
all right. As much as I love Marin, I don't think Dresser deserves to be on this list either.
At least a nominee. I'm just
Mob
kidding.
Psycho, I think, is fine. I think that's amazing. From what we've seen so far, I think it's been great.
What else? What else came out this year?
I mean, I'm still going to say Chainsaw Man.
Yeah,
Um,
no, definitely Chainsaw Man.
I'm
I don't know why
surprised
that.
JoJo just finished. I haven't watched it yet, but I mean, that I feel like that could maybe make the list, especially over Spy. Dude, I'm sorry. There's so much better stuff than Spy Family. Honestly, I would have put Blue Lock over Spy Family. I don't know why I'm just dogging on Spy Family, but I'm trying to think what else came out this
It's
year.
so weird. Whenever Spy Family first came out, it was so good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I was so hooked on it.
Yeah. Same.
And now it's just kind of like,
It hasn't been
eh.
bad. Like this last. I mean, okay. Yeah. These past few episodes have been. I don't know. It's
I
weird.
just-
But yeah.
is the
I don't know. Like you couldn't even put Bleach on here either. But I mean,
yeah.
the thing is that there are only 8 episodes, right? And like that's what I mean. I don't think that's fair. Like I don't know why Mob's on here. I don't know. Spy Family, I guess, has enough episodes at this point where you could put it on. But like
Yeah.
Mob, like an episode for season 3 that only has 9 episodes as of right now, I don't think that seems
Like
fair.
we haven't even finished the season.
Exactly. It could the whole rest could be a total bust. It definitely won't be, but it could be. And
Could
and
be.
imagine if it won. You know, that would be really stupid.
I don't know. I feel like I don't know.
Looking at this list right now, and if I had to choose today, I'd probably say Edge Runners. But
I'd probably say fuck. Okay,
well, I
that's actually
haven't seen
really
Ranking
hard.
of Kings, but
No, that's because Edge Runners was so good.
mhm,
But so was Ranking of Kings.
yeah, I don't
So I
know.
don't know. That's not
You're
really a tough choice for me.
I need to watch Ranking of Kings, man. um, but I don't know. I know Ranking of Kings, whenever it dropped, got a lot of praise, and it still has been ever since. Um, so has Cyberpunk Edge Runners. I feel like that came out of nowhere, and people just absolutely loved it. I mean, yeah,
Yeah, I remember whenever we talked about like, oh, Cyberpunk's getting an anime.
mhm.
We're like, what?
Yeah,
Like,
really, that's kind of
what
weird.
the fuck?
Yeah.
But I don't know. I feel like a lot of people are just like, they weren't expecting that for sure,
Oh yeah, definitely not.
and we're glad we got that.
Hmm.
So
Yeah, and I mean, I know we're AOT's on here, and we could. There's a lot of stuff we could say about AOT. Um,
there's a lot of stuff.
but part two was good. Part two was really good. I mean, come on. I think it's a contender for sure.
It is, yeah. It's definitely a good nominee,
Hmm. But oh
but I
man,
don't
I honestly could see it going over Edge Runner. I could see that happening.
like. What about Demon Slayer? I feel like that could be over Spy Family at
Did that come
least,
out this year? At the beginning of the
or
year?
the second season.
Yeah. Oh wow, that's not even on here. Yeah. Hmm.
Yeah.
Ren and Grove? No, I'm just kidding. Um, that wasn't funny. Sorry. Um,
That's
honestly, I guess Call the Night. Well, I could.
Call the Night.
I for art style and visuals, I could see it. I guess that's
Yeah.
not enough
I
for.
oh, I wish I was on Crunchyroll. God damn it.
Yeah, I don't know.
Just so
I need to see everything else that came out this year, but Boruto
peak should win
yeah,
everything.
yeah. But no, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about. Um, I guess really just Spy Family is the only one I have an issue with. Maybe a few more nominees would have been nice,
I
but
feel like
yeah, I
I
just
don't
don't know
know.
what this list is going off of. I watched the video on IGN and didn't really say why they chose these. It was just kind of like pictures, and I was like, yeah, I don't know.
I just wish they could justify choosing a 9 episode show that isn't
Yeah,
finished per
exactly.
season.
It's like you're telling me you couldn't have picked anything else over that. I mean,
Yeah.
so much other stuff out there. But I'm like trying to think of all the other shows we watched on the podcast, but I really think that's it, right?
We started with Demon Slayer and Attack on Titan.
Yeah, but
They went to Spy Family
that was in
and
2021.
Dress Up.
Mm-hmm.
That was not in 2021.
Yeah, remember we started the podcast in 2021, Ben.
No, we didn't.
Yeah, we did.
No, we
Anyways,
didn't. Stop
um,
gaslighting me.
yeah, I don't know. I just wanted to take a look at this list to kind of. Yeah, no, we didn't. You're right. Yeah. Wait. Then yeah.
Wait,
Wait. Demon Slayer could have been on here. Then yeah. Wait. What the hell? Yeah. Wow. They didn't put Demon Slayer on here. Okay. Yeah. That's ridiculous. I don't know. Yeah. I don't agree with that at all. Demon Slayer should definitely be on here over Spy Family. But
yeah.
yeah. I don't know. We don't have to make a decision on this. I just thought it was a fun thing to look at, and I just kind of wanted to mention that me and Ben were also thinking of doing like our own awards, just like something fun, something small with just us two. But it's kind of hard because I was the more I thought about it, I was like, how would we decide? And I don't
Yeah,
know.
because I was like, wouldn't we have to agree
Yeah, I
on
think we could
it?
agree on some stuff, but maybe not
Well, yeah,
others.
for sure, some stuff, but
Mm-hmm. But
it'd be hard to get to a conclusion.
yeah, that's true. That's true.
We had a third party, maybe, but
Yeah, exactly. Maybe we'll do that. But yeah, that's pretty much the list for IGN's Anime of the Year award list. I don't know. They don't have really a good track record. I just thought it was something worth mentioning. Um, but yeah, after talking about it, I really don't think that's there should be more stuff at least, to say the least. But
yeah.
yeah, that's really all I got to say about that. Ben, how about you?
Sorry, I thought my headphones were catching on fire.
It's okay.
Um, yeah, I just the only really problem I have with it is there's definitely better things than Spy Family that could have been on there, and
Agreed.
I put a show that's not even finished.
100%. 100%. But yeah, but that's that. But moving on to some more fun news. My JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 6 finally just wrapped on December 1st. Um, Happy that it's finally done. I'm not gonna lie. I like that they made them a lot closer than last time.
Yeah,
Between part one and two, the batch of episodes, it took like a year and a half, but now it finally finished in like only like 4 or 5 months. I think it was pretty short. So I'm not gonna lie. If that's how it is for part seven, I would be still disappointed, but not as disappointed if it was like 3 months or so. Um, but nonetheless,
yeah.
I
I
haven't. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I like I at first it was bad because they had the spacing
Yeah.
so long, but I think I feel like it kind of you still had it in the back of your mind between that
Mm-hmm.
shortened gap
Yeah.
because I still remembered it and I was like, oh yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it's something
Yes.
to look forward to
Same.
rather than wait a year.
Yeah. And for me, obviously, everyone knows how much I love JoJo. Favorite anime, but I'm excited because I haven't watched the second and third batch. Obviously, I read the manga, but I read the manga, but I haven't read it or watched it yet. So as soon as I'm done with fall semester, I'm going to binge it and I'm going to enjoy it very much because I've already seen a lot of screenshots and stuff that's animated, and oh man, dude, I'm excited. A lot of cool scenes, great stands. So yeah, definitely one of the best endings in JoJo. So I'm excited to see what you think, Ben, because you haven't read it. I think you know what
I
happens in.
have read it. I keep telling you I've read it.
Oh, you have?
I know what happened.
I thought you said you just like seen stuff.
I know what happened.
So you read the whole manga.
I've read part six, but I kind of forgot what happens in between, but I know what happens in the end.
Oh, oh, that kind of sucks. I kind of wanted you.
I tell you this every time we talk about it.
I'm sorry, Ben. I'm sorry. I'm a bad friend. I know. Um, Damn, that actually sucks. Okay. Wow. All right. Anyways.
I did it. That's like of my own accord. I didn't get spoiled.
Well, yeah, well, that's good because I know how you are in spoilers, so that's actually good. Um, but yeah, that's really all I want to say. JoJo's out on Netflix right now. Go watch it. Go show some love so that we can get part seven sooner than later because it is indeed the best part of JoJo. And everyone needs to watch it when that comes out. But yeah, that's really all I got to say. There you go. It's my weekly JoJo plug. So there you go.
We JoJo plug.
Mm-hmm.
Right. You have anything else to say about JoJo?
Nah, I'm chilling, man. Got my rant done.
Oh, I'm actually gonna move this up so we can tie this in perfectly. Speaking of JoJo,
Oh, yes. Okay. I was actually going to do that. That's good.
uh, there's some rumors going around for some reason from some credible sources that the Part 9 JoJo will be a descendant of Part 8 Joseph.
Mm.
And everyone's like, they're like, oh, it's Part 8 Joseph, not Part 2 Joseph, because
Mm-hmm.
they're two completely different people. And I don't know what that means. So,
Oh, that's right. Because, yeah. Wait, no. I mean,
I
you.
don't.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, it's no surprise. Okay, I'm just going to tell you this. This isn't a spoiler, Ben. Grow up.
Okay.
Um, well, parts 7 and 8 do not take place in the same universe as parts 1 through 6. So,
Oh, yeah, 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 yeah.
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 So,
Okay.
basically, through parts 7 and 8, we get introduced to characters throughout parts 1 and 6, but they're alternate versions. I could say a lot of names, but that would
Oh,
spoil
that's cool.
that would spoil it for you because like there's some moments, and I will tease you this for Ben. I'll tease this for you, Ben. Like in part 7, Steel Ball Run, it's a race across America, and there's a couple points where they're Johnny and Gyro are racing, and you hear like so and so is in the race as well, and they're catching up to them, and they're like past names like from parts 1 through 6. I like it because it's completely random. Like they have nothing to do with like close parts. Because you know
Yeah.
Johnny's supposed to be like Joseph or Jonathan from part 1, but you get someone who's like from different, completely random parts that you're like, wow, did not expect to hear that name. So it's a lot of cool. It's pretty cool. But
Yeah,
wow, that's actually pretty cool.
awesome.
Descendant of Joseph. Yeah. Hopefully we'll get more information on that at JoJo Worlds Part 2, or JoJo Worlds 2, I guess. We talked about that in an earlier episode, so go check that out. But wow, that's sick, man. I'm excited for Part 9 JoJo Lands. It's going to be fun. But yeah.
Yeah,
Anyway.
doubt this next one.
I can't.
So, ah, over the weekend, Fortnite started chapter 4,
Mm-hmm.
and with the new chapter comes a new map and new weapons, blah 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 blah, and new people, of course. So the next anime to join the Fortnite collab was My Hero. Yay!
Hey.
The two worst fandoms colliding,
Oh, yeah.
but actually, no, it looks kind of cool
Mm-hmm.
because from what I saw from the trailer, One for All is it's like a mythic you can pick up and use like his Detroit Smash and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
I just thought that's kind of
That
cool.
is very cool, actually.
So I think the skins are gonna have his Midoriya, the girl,
You
Bakugo.
keep saying the girl. What do you Urahara? Is that what you
Okay.
mean?
No, it's there's not her name. Was it Urahara?
What's her
It's like
name? Who's the girl?
o Ochako, the pink girl.
Yeah, isn't her name Urahara? Or no, it's
No,
U.
Ochako.
Yeah, something like that.
I don't know.
Is it not
Um,
Urahara? What is that from? What am I
not
thinking of?
that's from Bleach.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. Yeah, sorry.
Um,
I haven't watched My Hero in ages.
I
Sorry.
think All Might might be in there.
Mm-hmm.
There was an All Might pickaxe.
Okay.
I think that's it.
Interesting. Wow, I cannot believe that much stuff is coming to Fortnite. Wow, these anime collabs. I mean, obviously they've been doing really well in the store. Um, and I mean, it's just crazy to see how mainstream anime is becoming, especially in
Yeah.
Fortnite. I
Yeah.
mean, Naruto paved the way, man.
Hey, yes, sir. Pave the way.
Paved the way. Hopefully, I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if we get some like Demon Slayer or Attack. Weren't we supposed to get Attack on Titan stuff in Fortnite?
Yeah, that was the whole leak
That
because
was
that
weird.
was the thing going around. That was to go in like
Yeah.
May, but
Maybe
just
in
got
part three.
lied.
Maybe in part three. But yeah. I mean, I don't play Fortnite. I know you don't, Ben. I think, but yeah.
I played the other day.
How was that?
Dude, it's crazy. They use Unreal Engine 5 now, so the graphics are like they look real.
Okay, that's. I need to uninstall Fortnite, man. But
Look,
yeah, dang
hey,
it.
that's enough of that. I don't play
Hmm.
Fortnite. Um, yeah,
But
Fortnite anime. Anyways,
yeah, moving on to our next topic, Ben. You
moving
got
out. Ranking of Kings, season 3. I get yes, season 3. Yes.
isn't it season two? Oh my god. Oh Jesus. Ben, there's only one
Pretty sure
season.
season no.
Ben.
It's like I think it's like Spy Family where uh
Oh man. Anyways, Ben is talking about season two of Ranking of Kings.
yeah, fuck you. It is season 3.
Is it really?
Yes.
Oh,
Season 3,
damn.
Ranking of Kings, Treasure Chest of Courage, just got a trailer and then a release date.
Oh,
April. So you have until April 2023, Joseph.
that's good. Hopefully, I'll be done with Black Clover by then.
You're not finishing
I
this.
know. I don't want to, man. I really don't want to. It's so
Oh,
boring. It's so boring. But yeah. Wow. How was the trailer, Ben? Did you watch it or no?
no.
Oh, cool. Okay. Well, anyways, I guess moving on for Ranking of Kings, we got some peak to talk about. So the other day I was scrolling on Barnes and Noble to look for some anime and stuff like that, and I do this every once in a while, and just to see if it's been updated. Finally, Finally, Goodbye Eri is available for pre-order in the United States of America, here in the U.S.
Oh,
of A's. So, if you are a fan of Tatsuki Fujimoto's short stories, if you're a fan of Chainsaw Man, Fire Punch, then you should definitely check out Goodbye Eri. I did a review on it on our shorts, and we've talked about it. It's one of our most viewed podcast episodes, actually. So that's pretty cool. Um, where we talked about Goodbye Eri. I know Ben's read it. I've read it. Ben, did you ever read Look Back, by the way?
getting to it.
Cool. Cool. Um,
I
well,
going
you got a
to.
lot of free time now, man.
I do, yes.
Yeah, you should check it out. You should check it out sometime.
I mean, I bought it, so
Well,
up to
yeah,
you.
you would think. Um, but anyways, yeah, Goodbye Eri. I think I checked, and I think it's coming around July 12th. So if you pre-order it, it'll be here by July 12th, like 2023 or sometime in July. So yeah, it's a great summer pickup if you want a good short story that'll make you cry, but also make you think about life and death. Then it's something you should check out. If you want something a little deep, something more mature, something grittier, I highly recommend it.
Gritty? Did you say gritty?
Anyways, moving on. We talked about the top IGN's list of anime of the year, but now we're going to be talking about the top five manga of the year, Ben. Um,
Ooh.
yeah, I saw the list for this. It's from Anime News Network, so reliable source. But yeah, I'm gonna list them off for you, Ben. We have top five. So do you want to guess at any that might be in there?
One Piece,
That's a good guess. That's a good guess. Any others?
Spy Family.
It's just iffy guess. I don't know.
I mean, Spy Family was always in uh,
Our
our
weekly.
old little.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I missed those
that's
segments, man.
yeah. Sorry,
It's
it's not my fault.
okay.
Um, top. Jujutsu Kaisen.
mm-hmm.
What else? What else? Wait, is this based on sales or
Yeah,
what?
yeah, it sells.
Okay, maybe
So you guessed three.
those are right.
No, I'm just saying you've guessed. Those are your three
Oh,
guesses. You can guess two more if you would like, or I can just tell you.
I'm gonna. I'll just do those three. I
Okay.
can't really.
Well, all right. And number five, we have My Hero Academia with an estimated
Okay.
over 5,300,000 sales.
Okay.
So yeah. Number four, we have One Piece
Let's go.
with over 10,300,000 sales. So a 5 million jump.
Jesus,
It gets higher, Ben.
that's a lot.
Spy Family at number three with 10,600,000 sales.
Okay.
Number two, Tokyo Revengers, Ben, with
That okay. That was on our
11
top three a lot.
million, 11 million sales. And then at number one, we have
We're at number
Jujutsu.
two.
No, number two was Tokyo Revengers. Gosh,
What?
Ben, oh my
My
god.
Hero, One Piece, Spy Family. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry. I'll shut up.
And then at
You
number
can do the
one,
rest of
we have Jujutsu Kaisen with 12 million sales. So you got three. You were three for three. You
Yay.
got three, but you couldn't guess the other two. You
I was gonna say My Hero, but Tokyo Revengers, I did not think.
Yeah, I know. I thought that was random too, but it was on our list a lot throughout the year. But man, it's just crazy how much anime has been circulating the webs. So that's pretty cool. So those are your top
Yeah.
anime from November 2021 to November 22. So crazy, crazy. It's been a year already, and these animes are still popping, or manga, I
Yeah.
guess. But yeah, those are the top anime for the year 2022. Crazy. The year's coming to an end, Ben. We're already in December. It's getting cold. Making some hot chocolate, getting all nice and warm by the fire, watching some anime with each other, cuddling. It's a good time. It's a good time to be alive. Um, yeah. But moving on, Ben, you want to take the next topic here?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Um. Sorry. So as we talked about earlier, Japan was kind of the underdog of the World Cup at the beginning, so they unfortunately got knocked out. Um, they weren't expected to beat Spain. So, in
Mm.
spite of that victory, the My Hero, Blue Lock, and Aoashi authors, if you don't know what Aoashi is, it's another popular soccer manga. They made some drawings in support of Japan's Blue Samurai.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
I just thought they were cool. I know we talked about. Actually,
Oh.
no, these are all new. We
Hmm.
talked about a blue one a while ago, but that was after they won against Germany.
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well,
Yep.
that's pretty cool. Which one's your favorite personally? I haven't looked at them yet,
Let me
but
look at them real quick.
I'll look at them after the pod because I don't want to mess up the lighting and stuff.
Well, the My Hero one is just a picture of All Might saying like,
Go,
let's see what he said.
go Japan soccer.
It said,
You too
"You
can be
did
a
it."
hero.
It said, yeah, you did it. We did it." And it's a picture of All Might.
Aw.
Um, the Blue Lock and Aoashi ones, they're like full on drawings.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of like the Aoashi one.
That's
Cool.
good. Huh. I'm gonna have to check it out afterwards.
The links are right there.
Well, yeah, I just don't want to mess up like the lighting. It's just a whole process, Ben. Not
Anyways,
all of us can have two monitors.
I don't have two monitors.
Not all of us can have. Um. Next topic.
I'm actually gonna bring in. I have two more things about Blue Lock, so I'm just gonna tie them into this.
Go for it.
Um, so there is a Blue Lock spin-off manga focused around the characters Nagi and Rhea, which we just got introduced to a couple weeks ago.
Is that the white-haired guy and the
White-haired guy and then the
pink,
purple.
purple-haired guy? Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Um, I think that's on volume two already, actually. So this came out a while ago.
Wow.
And then in other Blue Lock news, Thailand is doing a real life Blue Lock thing.
Whoa, that's pretty cool.
So in the press conference for the soccer association in Thailand or whatever, they said the Thai Football Association and Buriram UTD announced the plan as named Blue Lock to establish a U18 youth team with players born in 2005. The goal
Wow,
of the plan is to bring Thailand to the U20 World Cup in 2025,
that's
and a selection
crazy.
for this will take place this month.
That's pretty cool. So is it gonna be the same style? How it's like tournaments based on level, and then you
We don't
play?
know. They said this group of young players will help Thai football step by step realize the four following goals. Change. Changes in terms of intellectual, physical, and technical development. Kings of ASEAN. Bring the Thai national team back to its original position and create joy for football fans. Jump. Move forward with standards that can challenge leading Asian countries such as Japan and Korea. And consistency. Consistency is the key in long-term development of football, moving up to the global levels as stepping stones for future players.
Is that it?
Initially, the qualifying run will have 200 players participating, then shortened to 100, and finally only 20 most elite people will remain. There will be a screening every 3 months, and those who do not qualify will be disqualified.
Oh my god,
So it's pretty legit.
that sounds like a lot of fun. I wish we had that here in the U.S. That'd be fun to watch. Wow, that's crazy though. That sounds like a lot of fun. Good luck to all you Thailand players hoping to make it to the World Cup. We commend you, um, and hope you have fun. It's just a game, man. So enjoy it.
A game, dude.
Yeah, but that's awesome, man. I'm excited to see that play out. It's gonna be cool. You said you had some more Blue Lock news, Ben?
Oh, that was it.
Oh, okay.
They're just kind of out of order, so I put them in order.
Yeah, okay, G.
But it's enough Blue Lock for today.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, me and Joseph just found out some new news today regarding Husky Fujimoto, and apparently on his Twitter, whenever his new episodes release, he'll kind of live react to them on Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
And so I found this website where they just took all his tweets and they just put them like a live reaction. It's so fun.
Yeah. Um, that's funny. I love Tatsuki Fujimoto. Just that he's like, he seems very invested in his community and just that so passionate. So I love seeing what he's doing. Um, it's really cool, man. The anime's been great so far, and to see that he's getting to enjoy it with fans is amazing and great to hear. It's yeah. What? Sorry,
I,
I'm like very
I
distracted at the moment, but it's okay.
I'm
Um,
just kind of reading through what he said, and you can kind of see where the episode is. But he's
mm.
like, Denji is also cute, good boy. And then he's like, he said, I wish they didn't die. But it's funny because he wrote the
Yeah,
story.
that's what I was gonna say. I was like, it's funny to think like, oh my god, sorry. There's so much happening right now. It's funny to think that
What are you reacting? What is
it's sorry. It's so funny to think that like he's the one who made the story, and I wonder if there's any point like he's just like he still gets surprised. You know what I mean? Or he's just like oh maybe I shouldn't have done that, or like I don't know. Like I don't want to say regret. I think that's a strong word, but like I don't know. Like kind of like just reflects and is like wow. I'm glad, or I don't know. It must be cool to like know, like, oh, this they're not going to be ready for this, and then it happens, and they weren't ready for it, and then like you just getting to see the audience's reaction must be a lot of fun, and it's something that I aspire to have. It's really cool. I think that's so fun, just getting to see his live reaction, getting to have audience react with him to his product. Must be pretty cool. So yeah. Sorry, there's the Rockets game are in OT with 7 seconds left on the clock. Sorry,
Oh,
but
I was gonna ask you what you were watching.
and yeah, they're down by one. So let's see how this goes. But yeah, W Tatsuki Fujimoto, great guy, love him so much. So maybe when we go to Japan, Ben, we'll pay him a visit.
Isn't he kind of weird, like IRL?
I don't know, but so are we, so we'll fit in. Um,
Anyways,
yeah,
on to our last piece of news for today.
let's hear it.
Disney and the anime studio Kodansha
Oh,
have made
that's
a
right.
partnership deal. If you don't know, I guess Kodansha is associated with animes like Tokyo Revengers, Attack on Titan. Uh, uh, I know Blue Lock. I think it's kind of a, I don't want to say streaming service or like streaming network in Japan, but it might be like a publisher. But anyways, uh, so with that partnership, we can kind of assume that any new shows or seasons of shows might be exclusive to Disney Plus from Kodansha.
Mm-hmm.
You look kind of relieved.
He was fouled. Sorry, so it's good.
But yeah, so it's kind of sketch. I know we had a Disney Plus scare with Bleach,
Yeah.
but it technically is on Bleach in international countries. So I
Um,
don't know.
yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see what Disney does with these properties, and I don't know. I feel it could go two ways. I don't know. I don't see Disney. Disney could just on one hand just be fully go with it and be like, hey, we're gonna start making animes now. It's gonna be interesting to see if they actually like do stuff with the properties and if they're gonna start like making shows that are made by Disney. I think I heard there was talk about one big show. Oh, I forgot what it was called when this news dropped, and they were like Disney might be making it, making an adaptation for it, and I was like, whoa, that seems very like I don't know how Disney making an anime would go, but yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see if they kind of just like leave them there in that little section or if they do stuff with them. So that's gonna be interesting
Yeah,
to see how they play with them in the future. But hopefully, I don't want Disney to get their hand on more anime. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if that stuff would blend well with Disney. I don't know. Uh, I
I
just
think they can stick to Visions and then
yeah. Well,
we can
well,
keep everything
Visions.
else.
Yeah, exactly. It's a good point. So yeah, but it's good. Good to hear, Ben. Do we have any other?
Sorry, I was talking.
No, you're good.
Um, no, that's all the news for today.
Well, sweet. let's move on to our episodes for the week. We got some good. Oh yeah, we got some good episodes this week, don't we, Ben?
Oh, we do.
So starting off, we are going to be talking about Spy Fam. Sorry, sorry, we were talking about Spy Family, episode 22. Wow, so this episode is kind of we're fully introduced to this new character, Frost. She's very attractive, very feminine. I love it. Um, uh, and she decides to go on a mission with Lloyd. Um, to it's just a side mission, and what they have to do in this side mission is play tennis. Tennis, we love tennis, don't we, Ben? Uh,
I don't.
okay. Oh my God, he's shooting free throws. So yeah. Anyways, they play tennis, and Frost kind of comes up with this mentality where she's just like, "Hey, I know, I'm the one. I am the one. I'm so sorry. I am the one."
Anyways,
She
Joseph, you can watch a game.
no. I got this
Oh,
now.
okay.
So Frost is fully committed that she is in love with Lloyd and that she knows that she's the one for him, and she just wants everything in her power. She just wants to do everything in her power to get with him at this time. So it's kind of interesting to see how far in the lengths that she'll go to get with him, Ben, because it's crazy. We see her and Lloyd play tennis in this underground mafia type place in order to do some spy stuff, and yeah, it's she's really committed to it. She literally says, "I love you." Like she's open about it, man. Not to him, but in her head, she's like, "I love you, I love you, I love you." Skida, 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 skida. I think that's how it is in Japanese. Like, wow, I'm so
My son.
yeah. So that happens. A lot of craziness ensues, and pretty much she just goes off the rails, and they win their matches. Not before we meet these steroid dudes, um, who are physically enhanced, and they still beat them somehow. And then the final match comes down with Lloyd and her against these two brother and sisters who somehow have robot enhancements on their tennis rackets, which is weird. Um, but yet they, I don't think it. I think it ends with them about to fight, right, or like the middle of the match, or does it end with them winning? I don't think it ends with them winning, right? I think it ends in the middle of the match.
Ye- Uh, what? I thought. Yeah, I think it is the middle of the match. I want to
Yeah.
say they won.
hmm But I think it's the middle of the match as well. But then it's also funny because we get to see Yor and Anya playing at the park, and pretty much just them two exchanging. Anya more so learning that she's nervous that Yor might not be good enough for her husband, for her husband Lloyd. Oh my God, it's going to double overtime, Ben. So she doesn't
Um,
notice that she's good enough for Lloyd. She doesn't think that she's good enough, and Anya notices that, and she's kind of trying to be the one next to her and just the shoulder that she can lean on to understand that, hey, Mom, I love you. You're the best. Don't worry about it. Uh, yeah, he's gonna love with you, and I think it's so cute how she says that. Oh, I'm worried that I won't be good enough, and then I'll have to go back to my normal life. But she really likes Lloyd. It's obvious at this point now. They both like each other. And I'm glad
yeah.
Lloyd recognizes that too, that he likes her. So even if they won't admit it, they know it's true. So excited to see what Frost is going to come up with, and how she'll start scheming um, to somehow get with Lloyd and ruin Yor. It's going to be interesting to see. Also, I wouldn't be surprised, Ben, if we see if sometime down the line we see Frost and Yor's brother team up or something like that. I don't know. I could see, I don't know,
Well,
something along
yours.
those lines.
Oh, team up in that sense.
In the sense of like
I
getting them
was,
to break up. Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
Not in the sense
I was
of
about to
like,
say, well, yours brother works for like
mm-hmm,
the
yeah,
other
the secret,
governments.
yeah.
Anyways,
But I think that'd be cool, right? But sorry, I've
yeah.
been rambling long enough. I've been distracted. I apologize. Ben, take over.
Um, yeah. This is I don't know. Especially this has been kind of weird lately.
There was a diaper
Um,
joke. I wrote down that a diaper joke was funny, but I forgot the context of why I wrote that down. There's something about a diaper joke that I thought was
oh
funny.
yeah. Fiona said that she'd
Oh, change his diapers or something.
yeah. It's
Because.
like they're talking to some guys who are on like steroids
Mm,
and then they're like, what did you pee your pants or something? You can't talk and then
you
Fiona
just.
was like, I'd so change his diapers. It's kind of weird.
Yeah, it was very
But
sus, but hey.
something that like stood out to me was
Mm-hmm.
it was a joke, but um when Anya and Yor were talking, Anya was like she kept saying stuff to Yor and then Yor was like, wait, can she read my mind?
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh shit. But Anya was just like, you're a good mother.
Mm-hmm. Because she is a good mother. What? Why'd you.
I didn't say anything.
Do you not think that she's a good mother? Or.
She's a great mother, yeah.
Okay, cool. Just making sure. Um, but yeah, I mean, that's really all we have to say about Spy Family. Nothing crazy in this episode. It's just kind of been there. So it's kind of
Yeah.
cool or whatever. I honestly thought it was kind of interesting. I forgot that they were made by the same people who made Attack on Titan at the beginning. So I think that's kind of cool. I felt like, especially during the tennis racket part, when that little electronic tennis rackets were going around, it reminded me a lot of the, I forgot what it's called, the gear that they use in Attack on Titan.
ODM.
Yeah,
ODM
there you go,
gear?
the ODM gear. So I thought that was pretty cool. But yeah, that's really all we have for Spy Family. Ben, you ready to move on to the next one? You got any last thoughts? Yes.
Uh no, I think we can go on to Mob.
All right. Would you like to break down the episode for us, bud?
Yeah. So basically the whole episode, nothing to do with the aliens for some reason.
Right. We'll get to that.
Yeah. But basically, um, Mom's crush, Tsubomi-chan. Why did I say that? Tsubomi.
Oh no. That was embarrassing, man. No one saw, Ben. No one saw.
Anyways, she is going to be moving, so the whole school is like wanting to ask her out and try to go on a date with her. And so
Yes.
Mom's, did they win?
No, they're up by 3 or 6. Sorry.
Anyways, so Mom doesn't want to do the same old, and just join this line of people that are just getting rejected by her. So he's going around town asking for advice from people, and he that's right. He ends up calling her or her mom's house, I think,
Mm-hmm.
and he asked to meet with her at the playground where they used to hang out. Something sentimental, and I think that's where it ends. No, it's not where it ends. So while Mob is walking
Oh, I
to meet up
forgot
with
about
her,
that. Mm-hmm.
yeah, he picked up some flowers, and so he's at a crosswalk, and this kid's on his phone not paying attention, and so the kid walks, and there's a truck coming, and so the kid obviously isn't paying attention, so Mom pushes the kid out of the way, and Mom gets hit by the truck,
And that's
and he's bleeding out on the ground.
yeah. It's a very interesting episode. There's a lot of takeaways and a lot of questions I have unanswered, Ben. I think this was a great episode of Mob and a good reason why it should be candidate for anime of the year. Um, I think that this episode was amazing. I loved the tone of this episode, man. The whole episode for some reason I felt uneasy. I could feel the supernatural aspect in the air watching this whole episode, Ben. It was
But
like something felt off the whole episode. I was waiting for something insane to happen, and at the end it happened. Um, yeah, I think first off, oh my god, they got a rebound. I think first off, the fact that we didn't see anything about the aliens is huge. But then the second biggest thing I have to ask is, what was up with the next episode segment of the anime? I mean, in the trailer we see Mob seems to be okay, and for some reason, what's his name? Ryuji? Is that his name?
Reagan?
No, Ryuji,
Yeah, who?
the guy with the blonde hair,
Hanazawa?
or Hanazawa. Sorry, yeah, I don't know what I said.
Something like that.
Yeah, um, he for some reason is trying to. He's fighting Mob, and I think we hear Reagan's voice also saying, "Mob, stop!" or "What are you doing?" So kind of weird to say the least about how things are going to go from whatever just happened to Mob wanting to fight his own friends.
They, it has to be the aliens. I am telling you.
I I
Mob does not have filler like that.
I was gonna say there's no way that it's just a filler episode. Mob Psycho, especially this is the final season of Mob, from what I believe or what I
Yeah.
understand, and to end it like that that's not how it works. I just don't know. I feel like it's still too early to tell, but it seems weird because there's only what this is episode 9. There's probably only 4 episodes left. 10, 11, 12. There's only 3 episodes left. What am I saying? So I really don't know how things are going to go escalate that quickly. But I'm excited to see how it plays out. I'm excited to see. I'm still wondering why Mob exactly ran into the car when we know he's a telepath and can use
Yeah,
his
because
psychic powers to just stop the car or move the kid out of the way.
right before we literally see him, someone wasn't paying attention to their car, so he used his powers to stop the car.
Which I think is important that we saw that before.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, so I think there's some significance behind why he didn't use his power. But I don't know. I think that there's a lot of questions unanswered. Oh yes, that we're gonna have to wait till next episode to see, Ben. What?
Nothing. I don't.
I also want to
It's
take a
just
note. It's funny how Mob is having so much confidence all of a sudden. Like, I mean, I guess it's not full confidence, but he's like, I'm gonna go ask her out. I'm gonna do it. And
well, I
he
think
makes the
that's
phone call, and he's like, hey, you want to meet up so we can talk about something? I think that's a big deal. I think that's really important. Um, and I don't know. I'm just excited to see how things play out, Ben.
yeah, I think that's very important to his character because this whole season is definitely about his character just growing and being someone new.
Mm,
But I feel like that also might play into why he's attacking everyone. I
yeah.
don't know. Maybe he's like a new person. I don't know. I still think the aliens are gonna fuck with his head. And he's
Mm-hmm.
gonna get mad at everyone.
That's fair.
That's the only logical explanation. Unless
Yeah.
one of them kills like Tsubomi-chan. Stop! Why do I keep saying shit?
Then
That's how they say it in the show. That's how they say it in the show. That's how they say it in the show.
that's why I
They
watch
say
it dubbed.
Chan
I say
after
I watch it dubbed. They say
they say it
Tsubomi.
after every this
Ben, that's actually really weird, dude. That like gives me real otaku vibes. Like you're being too on brand here.
sorry.
But yeah, you got anything else to say about Mob, Ben?
No.
Okay. All right. Well, moving on to Blue Lock. This was a crazy episode. So
It was.
okay. Thanks, Ben. So what happens in Blue Lock? We get to see the Isagi and the Team Z finishing up their fight against what team is it, Ben?
Team V.
Thank you, Ben. You look real funny. It's just funny. Anyways, yeah. So we get to see Isagi and them versus Team V, and right off the bat, I mean they're down 3-0, like really bad against this team, and kind of the whole theme I think of this episode is about just learning that soccer at the end of the day is for fun and about giving it just your heart, you know? At the end of the day, you're there to play soccer and you're playing at the highest level possible, or you need to be playing at the highest level if you wish to succeed and go to the next level. And I think what's his name, Ben, the guy with the yellow hair?
Team Z or what?
Yeah, on Team Z, the one who's like obsessed with Isagi.
Bachira?
Bachira, yeah. I think that Bachira kind of sums it up best when he's just like, if we want to play and we got to get better, I mean, we just got to evolve. We got to give it our all, play our hearts out, and go beyond our limits. Like, isn't that's what it's all about in order to get to the next level? Yeah, he's about going
Yeah.
beyond. So,
He kind of I feel like whenever they're in a situation like that, he kind of brings everyone out because he's like, oh,
Mm.
well, if we're gonna lose, why not just have fun and then play as hard as we can?
Yeah, and then just
And
try
that leads
new
to some
tactics.
crazy things. Because
Exactly.
he in this episode he like dribbled through the whole team.
Yeah, that was
Some
yes.
crazy shit.
He missed. Um,
Anyways, I don't think a high schooler should be able to do that,
no,
but
no
it's
way.
Blue Lock.
Of course it is. But no, I think it was a great game. Or it's not over yet, right? Or is it?
No,
No, it's not over. I think it's like tie, or are they still down like a goal or two?
it's tie.
It's tie. Yeah. It's gonna be interesting to see how things play out. Um, I'm very. I want them to shake up the teams or do something. I want to see someone on this team Z lose. I want them to
Yeah,
suddenly be like, "Hey, we didn't tell y'all, but there were secret rankings you're doing the whole time, and these players are eliminated." You know, kind of just or something like that.
I
Something.
think I think that's how it's gonna be in. Well, so whenever this is the first selection, that's what they said at the beginning of the
Mm,
show. So I'm assuming um, we might, based on the pacing, we might get to the start of the second selection.
yeah,
Uh, so I think that's what they're gonna do in the second selection. They'll have it differently, and actual players will start getting kicked off.
that'll be good. Um, I,
Hopefully,
yeah, because this team has been great, but obviously we have that one guy who betrayed them and is now just sitting there in the back corner. So he's kind of like useless. And I mean, there's just other characters like the goalie, um, that one meathead rock guy who just kind of don't matter as much. And or
yeah,
like that one guy with the shaved head. I'm like, we don't really need y'all. Like, there's gonna be a point when they're not gonna be able to hang with the big guys. So
yeah,
yeah. Anyways, yeah, I think it's gonna be interesting. So I'm excited to see how things play out, Ben. That's really all I can say.
yeah. It was a really cool episode seeing people or everyone kind of adapt to
Hmm.
the situation that they're given because the previous episode kind of established that they needed a formula to score goals, and this match is kind of just giving them like, oh, that whatever we had in mind isn't going to work, so we have to find something else. And Bachira, Chigiri, and Ichigo, they're kind of pushing past something, or they're pushing other people to see what they can do, and I think that's good for the team. Nice to
Hmm.
see what Isagi's gonna do,
Yeah,
because that'll probably be next episode.
yeah. It's definitely gonna be interesting to say the least. Um, but yeah, I agree. I mean, really nothing left to be said. Just got to see how things go, how they end the game. Hopefully they finish strong. And yeah, I hope after this game, next episode, once the match is over, we get to see a little shake up or mix up or something along those lines. You know, something
Yeah.
like that we don't see coming out left field. That'll be fun. But yeah, that's Blue Lock, episode 9. Great.
Yep.
Great so far. Definitely been the steel shower. Shower.
The what?
Steel shower. Steel shower. Show stealer. Anywho, let's move
Anyways,
on to
on
Bleach.
to Bleach.
Ben, you got this one, man. I couldn't even explain this episode if I tried.
So the last few episodes have been kind of lore heavy.
Yeah, it's an understatement.
I had to explain some stuff to Joseph without spoiling things, but
Thanks.
basically, the episode starts off with can't say I don't know I can't pronounce it. Flower dude. String, not gonna say it. Not gonna embarrass myself. He is now the new head captain, the captain of Squad One, as per request of the old head captain Yamamoto. So I know you guessed that a while ago. I asked you,
Yes.
did they win?
They're about to.
That's good. I'm happy. Happy for you,
Yes!
Joseph.
Sorry. Mm. Okay, go ahead. Sorry, I just needed that. I'm so sorry. I've been paying attention, though.
Anyways, I had asked Joseph this whenever Yamamoto got hacked, and he actually guessed this person. So props to you, Joseph. Um, but anyways, his first order of as head captain was to teach uh the Pachi kind of yeah the way of the sword, but they said
The way of
whatever
water.
something else. And so he brings in a very unexpected person, Captain
Mm-hmm.
Unohana,
Yeah.
and it's revealed to us that she's the first Kenpachi, which that's a long time, Joseph. She's pretty old.
She is very old. She looks okay. I don't know what happened, but from the last few episodes to this episode, her attractiveness just
Went
plummeted, man. It
down?
went yeah
You think
heavily.
so?
I think so. I do not think
Well,
when she was fighting Kenpachi, I don't know. It wasn't for me. She didn't
you
look as good
wouldn't.
as Soy Fun. That's what I'm saying.
All right, you're right. But anyways, so that means she's like at least 1,000 years old,
Yeah, yeah. She's been around for say a
way
1,000 year
longer.
blood war.
Uh,
Sorry, we like to have
a good
fun.
solo. I'm just kidding. Um, that's a joke.
That's okay.
But yeah, we find out that she was also one of the original members of the first uh 13 court guards
Yeah,
or the Soul Society. That's crazy.
yeah.
Because in the books or whatever that the guy was reading, it said that she was like the most ruthless criminal that the Soul Society had ever seen. And that's funny because whenever I don't know when it was, but you would always say that there was something off about this girl, and I was just like, yeah, yeah, it definitely is.
So I was right.
Uh,
I always had a hunch, man.
yeah, so we see that. And then after all that's done, we kind of skip to Ichigo and Renji where they're still training, I guess. They're eating, and Kon's there, and he turns buff for some reason.
I was gonna ask. I think isn't that the first time we've seen that?
It's actually supposed to be in episode, what episode? It's supposed to be in episode 8. He's supposed to be buff, and he like busts through a wall or something.
Did they take that
Sorry.
out or something? Or
They took two things out. I'm gonna show you something else they took out
okay.
after we end this. But yeah. And then after they're done eating, the girl, she's like, "Yeah, you're gonna go to the next estate, which is the guy who created the Zanpakuto." So that's pretty cool.
That's insane, dude. That's a big
Yeah,
deal. I mean, that's their weapon. It's their it's their whole thing. You know, they have
it
Zimpaktus,
is.
so it's gonna be. I'm excited to hear more about that lore. I think that's a
Yeah.
big deal. So I'm excited.
Yeah, and then the rest of the episode is just kind of a lore between Kenpachi and Unohana.
Uh,
Obviously, they've fought before,
mm-hmm.
so yeah. So
I mean, I wouldn't call it all lore. There definitely is some fighting, um, and I mean, we see that they've given both of the scars that they have. The one between her breasts. What is that bone called? Or
Sternum.
sternum. There you go. The sternum, and then for him, the scar on his eye. Wow, it was. I love how she even mentions like, "Hey, I'm glad you came here without wearing your eye patch. You know,
Yeah.
you knew what was up." So I don't. I
One
still
thing
don't.
I,
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
sorry. One thing I kind of noticed this episode was that her scar is like right here, right? And I just noticed that she wears her hair like in front of her and down
Yeah.
like that to cover that scar.
Mm-hmm.
That's something I just noticed, but
That was cool.
you can continue what you were
Well,
saying.
I was just gonna say, I didn't really understand why they were fighting exactly.
Um, because it's hard to explain. She's like she was the first Kenpachi, and so uh, he's also a Kenpachi. So they're just kind of see who wins, you
Yeah.
know? But
I'm
obviously, one of them's gonna die. That's what he said. So,
yeah.
who do you think's gonna come
Um,
out?
I really hope I don't want Kimpachi to die, but I mean we get this little sequence for some reason where Kimpachi gets stabbed in the throat by Unahana,
Uh-huh.
and he's like, "Oh shoot, well I'm dead." My only regret is that I wasn't able to fight you. Sure, I wasn't able to beat you. Um, and then for some reason we get like a jump cut, and he somehow blocked the attack
Yeah.
because we see in the scene before or before the jump cut, his sword gets flung across the room, and he's there, and she just stabs him in the throat. But then we get a jump cut, and he somehow still has the sword in his hand and
Mm-hmm.
blocks it. And then she says something very interesting, saying like, "Oh, like your one flaw, you can never like be beaten or something like that. You will always get stronger." I don't
Oh
know
yeah.
what that means, but something's going on there. I don't know what yet, but something is definitely happening there, which is interesting. But yeah,
Yeah.
I don't. I mean, that's all I gotta say. Um,
Yeah.
besides that, I'm excited to see the creator of the Zimbabwe. Excited to see what the
Yeah.
Quincy's next move is gonna be, uh, and then I'm curious to learn more about this Soul King guy. I feel like he's gonna be important. So yeah,
Just a little bit.
yeah. So
Yeah.
um,
The
I don't know.
it's crazy because we're almost done. We have 3 more episodes, Joseph.
Yeah, and then is it just gonna go on hiatus for a little bit, or
Yeah, we have the cores.
yeah?
There's a full schedule, but I forgot where that was.
Mm-hmm. You might have to show me that sometime soon because I'm very curious. But
Yeah.
yeah, it's crazy. I mean, I don't know. It's gonna be interesting, Ben, what we're gonna do once we're done with all these shows, man. I mean, most of them are almost done. We got Mob almost done, Blue Lock almost done, Bleach, Chainsaw Man's on episode 8, so we got like 4 more left. It's the only one that we're really gonna have going still is, oh my god, I don't know actually. um,
I mean, uh, well, Chainsaw Man and Bleach will have cores for sure.
yeah, well, Chainsaw Man will have at
Uh,
least 1 more core.
yeah.
Um, but
I
I don't
mean,
know.
Bleach will be going on for another year and
Yeah,
2 years,
it's kind of crazy. This is
and
gonna be
then
our last big chunk before I don't know, the new wave in January and the new
we'll
year.
have
Jujutsu Kaisen, hopefully.
Attack on Titan.
Yeah, Jujutsu Kaisen is gonna be fun to talk about.
Yeah, we'll have
AOT.
Demon Slayer.
Yeah, Demon Slayer.
Oh, I'm so excited for Demon Slayer.
Yeah, I'm excited for.
What else?
I don't know.
Nothing else. Solo Leveling.
Yeah, hopefully
That's coming out.
Tower of God too, as well.
Yeah.
That's gonna be fun. You've read Tower of God, right? Or you've read like the first volume or something?
No.
Oh,
I
you
read
haven't.
Solo Leveling,
Oh,
the
all of
first
it.
volume.
Oh, just the first volume. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm excited, but yeah. I think let's, without further ado, we'll move on to our final show, Chainsaw Man, wrapping it up once again. Ben, every episode just gets better and better.
It does.
It does,
I
and
gotta admit that it did kind of clap back from the throw up scene because
yeah,
that really threw
um,
me off there a little bit.
I'm
But
excited to see how this episode stands for that dumb anime list thing that you've been showing.
it was seconds.
What was first?
Bleach. I think Bleach should have been at least second.
Oh, 100%. But
Yeah.
wait, last episode of Bleach, or the one that
Like the one where we got introduced to the Zero Squad or Squad Zero.
you're telling me that I don't think that was
Right?
better. I don't. I mean, it was good. I thought that was great. Don't get me wrong. Like I pogged a lot getting to see them, but better than the Chainsaw
It's
Man
not as
episode.
hype.
Yeah. But anyways, let's just get into the Chainsaw Man episode. So right off the bat, we kind of pick up right where we left off from last week's episode, where Denji is taken back from the bar to Himeno's place. He's laying in bed, but this time we get a different perspective. We love how obviously we know Tatsuki Fujimoto has taken a lot of influence from movies, especially American movies. Um, and we get to see that in full effect here from this opening shot. We get this really cool POV shot from Himeno's perspective, walking to her bedroom in a first person view, again to see Denji lie on the bed. And let me just say, Ben, the animation is it's so good, man. Um, I think it's been really good so far. Um, and yeah, I mean, we get to see Denji and Himeno. We get to see her unzip his pants. She says, "Do you want to do it?" He kind of just says yes. And then he starts taking off. She starts taking off his clothes very sexually. Starts unbuttoning his pants, and it was cool getting to see his string cord just there on his stomach. But
Yeah.
once she takes off his pants, she notices there's a lollipop in his right pocket or one of his pockets, and then we get a flashback to Makima getting to be like, "Hey, I know your first kiss was very shitty, and you're probably gonna remember that for the first of your life. But the cool thing about life is you're always gonna have a lot of firsts." Um, Obviously, the first thing you could think to is sex, because that's one of the main thing that humans think. Go, hey, never forget your first, right? So, um, that's always one thing. But it also, I mean, there's plenty of other stuff that's your first, right? So she licks the lollipop, sucks on it, gives it a big old suck, and then she gives it to him, puts it in his mouth, and then she's like, "Hey, this is your first ever indirect kiss, and now it's gonna taste like strawberries, strawberry lollipop, because that's the
Well, it
flavor."
was like cola.
Or cola, whatever. I'm just saying it tastes like a lollipop.
Oh, sorry. All right.
No, you're fine. You're fine. Um, but yeah, so I don't know. It was a sweet moment. It really, I don't know. I love Makima. I mean, as someone who's read the manga, I love Makima.
Surprised you love her.
Yeah, no, exactly. I mean, doesn't I think that's just the whole point of what makes it so good is that she really is this seductive. Like she knows what he wants, and she is so good at
Yeah.
delivering exactly what he wants. Right. So, anyways, we go back to Himeno's house. They choose not to have sex. And then we get them waking up together in the morning where we finally get to see them making a deal, Himeno and Denji. Um, Once again, we see beautiful animation of outside her house, penthouse style suite, and it's just very beautiful. And they decide to make a deal. Himeno likes Aki, and then Denji likes Makima, so they're like, we'll get each other to like the other, and it'll be all fun. And I love how when Denji says, "What do you like about Aki?" she responds like his face, just like super fast. Just because I kind of took that as she's like avoiding, why she really likes him. So she just says it
Yeah.
like super fast to like get rid of the situation. Um, but yeah, that takes us to the next scene with Makima on the train with some guys because she has to go to Kyoto, I think. I don't remember where exactly it is.
Yes, Kyoto.
Kyoto, right? Yeah. And they're there on the train, and then she says, "Man, I really had a lot of fun last night at the bar," which I don't know if she really had fun, but she says that. And she's sitting there with a guy, and then we get this amazing scene, Ben. I thought this scene was so freaking good. Um,
They
where
did it well.
they did it really good, man. Where Makima and the dude
I,
are
I'm
sitting there. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
I'm so glad there's no censorship in this.
Yeah, man.
But I feel like if there was, that would have looked a lot worse.
Yeah. So we
Like
see
instead of
them.
just having that surprise and then it just happening.
No,
Sorry.
yeah, for real. I loved the build up too. The build up is great. We get this eerie. You really feel your anxiety and your blood rushing, in the scene because you see them sitting there, and then you hear some zippers on bag, and
Yeah.
some guns cock, and then you see Makima and the guy next to her just get shot dead on the train, and then it starts this beautiful montage with an amazing soundtrack of all these like citizens in Tokyo just going around, just kind of walking, and then we slowly see each of them pull out guns from out of their bags, and we get to see Arai. What's his name again? Arai, isn't that right? Or
Yeah. So was it.
Arai or like Arai or something. And him and Kobeni together with a grandma, and then they slowly turn away from her, and the grandma pulls out a gun, and then we see some other people pulling out guns in the street,
Yeah.
and it's all accompanied with this beautiful soundtrack that's playing in the background. So good, dude. It's so good. And then we see our main four characters, Himeno, Aki, Power, and Denji, at the ramen shop, and they're questioned by this dude who says, well, I guess you'll just eat anything, you pig, you're poor. And then we find out that he's the son of the Yakuza that was controlling Denji. So that's cool. But then he pulls out a gun and he shoots Himeno, and he also shoots Denji, and yeah, so turns out this guy's the Katana Man, Ben. What'd
I
you
love
think?
the
What'd you
katana.
think of the fight between Aki and the Katana Man?
I like I loved it. It looked
Mm-hmm.
great. Whenever I was reading the manga, I liked how he kind of just immediately pulled out his sword
Mm-hmm.
because that's how like bad it was, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
And like how they mentioned in the hotel, Himeno was like, "Don't use your sword, Aki. Like just whatever you do, do not use your sword."
Yeah.
So just him using that like right off the bat shows how kind of important it was.
Oh, 100%.
Um, Another thing I liked before that I never really thought about until I finished the manga was how they all have guns. Like at first it seems kind of normal, but if you think about it, like the gun devil and all that, like guns are banned everywhere pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
So just them having guns is kind of just like oh shit. It's not just like a normal occurrence, but um, what is sorry, what is the devil that Aki has with the sword?
Curse Devil.
That's what I was gonna say. I didn't want to sound stupid
No, you're good.
because I was thinking, anyways.
Mm-hmm.
That shot with him and the Curse Devil, that was crazy.
That was
Or
horrifying.
Katana Man and the Curse Devil,
That
yeah,
was very horrifying, and I'm glad because I think that's the first kind of hint, or that's the first teaser that we kind of get for the more horrifying aspects of Chainsaw Man that are gonna come.
Oh,
And
this whole episode in general.
the Ghost Devil. Oh my god, dude,
Yeah.
that was terrifying. And we didn't even mention it. We finally get to see the one of the most infamous manga panels from Chainsaw Man, where Aki uses cone and it bites the whole roof of
But yeah.
the ramen shop, which was looked
It
amazing.
looked it looked so cool because
Hmm.
it was in like the point of view from the fox at first.
Yeah,
So I thought that was amazing. And then
yeah.
just the outside view shot of it
Hmm.
fucking the building up is awesome.
And if I'm not mistaken, I think this is the last time we see the Fox Devil. I think it actually dies here. Um, and then just a little teaser: Aki might be making some contracts very soon with some more devils. Um, I'm so excited for those
A
scenes.
really big teaser. So
I know. Sorry, but yeah, it was great. And then we also get to see, yeah, the Snake Devil with this chick. So Aki first of all, he destroys the Katana Man. He goes insane. He uses the Curse Devil. The Curse Devil kills him, or just gets him to the point where he can no longer fight. But then I guess the Snake Devil girl, she gives him some of her blood or something like that, and
yeah.
is able to like get him back up and fighting. And then Himeno pulls out the Ghost Devil, and it seems to be working until the girl pulls out the Snake Devil, and it just takes a big old bite of the Ghost Devil. And dude, that scene was ridiculous. And then
The way that it just disappears,
as soon as
that's
they,
like that was scary.
it was crazy how it's so loud and there's so much noise going on, and then she's like, "All right, disappear," and then just
Despawns.
yeah, it literally just despawns, TP'd out of there. So I don't know if this is the first teaser that we've been getting of the scale of like the big fights that are to come, because this is like the first
Yeah.
big fight, and if this is how it looks so far, Ben, I mean, I'm not worried anymore, dude. I
Oh
think
no.
all the worries I've had have been finally washed away. I think from now on out, it's just gonna be. I'm just gonna sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. I think.
I feel like the previous what was it, 7 episodes?
Yeah, 7.
I feel like a few of them gave like anime onlys or like new people the
Mm-hmm.
wrong impression of what the show is going to be
Oh.
about.
Mm-hmm.
And then this episode kind of just like put that in stone like okay, this is how the
Yeah.
show's going to be from here on out.
No. Yeah. A lot
Which
of
is
my.
great.
I talked to some of my friends who are like not, who haven't read the manga, and they're kind of like, it's cool. I mean, it just seems like a regular shonen. I'm like, I don't see how. Denji's kind of weird how he's just like obsessed with like women, and I'm just like, man, I'm just like, I wish it
Man, just
stayed
hold
like
out a little longer.
that. I wish it stayed like that, dude. But yeah, it's just a roller coaster from here on out. Now, I think this is the final. This is the episode where things stay like things are never like happy, um,
Yeah.
or not as happy as they will ever be again. So it's just yeah, just enjoy it while it lasts because from here on out it's just full on sadness. So it's great. I love it. Yeah, there's just so much to come that I'm so excited for. I'm excited for a few more scenes, but more so excited to get to the second core um, more than anything.
Yeah.
But so far, it was a great episode. I mean, not really much else to say. Himeno dies, and that was terrifying,
Oh
man.
yeah, no, she
That
died.
is a terrifying way to die. Like, I don't know, just watching that happen with her hand, and then it literally all just disappears.
Yeah.
Was like, I don't know. It was creepy, dude. Like just gone in like a second. Like literally just a frame, just like as if the frame just skipped. And yeah,
Yeah.
I thought it was very terrifying. And her whole thing of just saying that she wants Aki to live so that way someone will cry for her was very beautiful. And I think it's this moment where Aki like his character kind of shifts. It's kind of funny because Denji and Power are so like flamboyant and just like animated that it almost feels like Aki's the main character, right? Because I feel like in
Mhm.
order to develop him, he's the most like normal out of all of them, which is funny to think about because yeah, he's not normal, but he's the most normal out of them. So I feel like he needs the most development to like for people to understand what he's going through and why he does what he does. And
Yeah.
so far, I think they've been doing a great job of it. You know, so
Yeah. You always get on my ass whenever I say because like one of my favorite characters in Bleach is Ishida, and then in Naruto it's Sasuke,
yeah,
and in Chainsaw Man it's Aki.
yeah,
You always like why do you always like
the edgy
the
guys.
the edgy guys? They have the best like stories. They have the best characters.
Ishta, so far I haven't seen the best story.
Okay, not the best, but he has a good character story.
Oh, I don't know about that. I'll give you Sasuke and Aki, but Ishta, we'll have to see about that. I'm just glad you don't link Fushiguro as your favorite character from Jujutsu Kaisen.
No.
Then I would have been worried. But yeah, that's good.
Well, okay.
Oh man, dude,
It's not him. It's just someone in the Fushiguro clan. So
his dad's dope. If that's who your favorite is, but I would,
his dad.
yeah. But anyways, we'll keep. Anyway, let's stick back to Chainsaw Man. We'll bring it back in.
Yeah.
But that's pretty much all I wanted to say. It was sad. We got our first major character death in Chainsaw Man. We'll put it up. We'll put a counter up.
You know what I think we should do? Do should have a little bingo chart of people who die.
Yeah, we should. That'd be pretty funny. Um, but yeah, it's yeah our first major character death. Himeno. I mean, I think this did a great job. I feel like it definitely took a lot longer to develop the characters than it does in the manga, or at least get through these first few chapters. And I think it was well worth it. Himeno's death definitely hit me a lot harder in the anime than it did in the manga. Um,
Yeah.
so I think it's doing a great job so far. But yeah, I
Oh,
mean,
yeah.
that's really all I gotta say, Ben. What about you?
Yeah, I like the pace. I like what they're doing with the pacing.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's not as it doesn't feel as much as the manga, and I hope they keep it that way.
Oh yeah. And if next episode's what I think it is, we're gonna get some crazy scenes. So
I'm really excited for tomorrow
yeah, tomorrow at 11
or
a.m.
today.
Yeah, mark your calendars. I'm excited. But yeah. I mean it's been us. Ben, do you got anything else to say?
No?
All right. Well, let's wrap it up then. Anyways, guys, this has been the Otaku Brothers podcast. I've been Joseph, and this has been my co-host Ben. And yeah, we just thank you all so much for tuning into these weekly episodes. We have a lot of fun. Christmas is right around the corner, so if you're trying to get anything for Christmas, maybe some manga, maybe some posters, that'd be cool. Let us know. I don't know, or just normal stuff too. Ben, what are you asking for Christmas?
Um, I asked for Bleach box set 3.
Did you
Because the
really?
way my mom has it, she's like, all right, you have something you want, something you need, and something to read.
So you
So
were
like
like,
something
say
to read
less.
was was the $230 Bleach box
Oh
set.
my god, it's two. How many volumes are in it?
Uh,
Shit, two
let me
thirty. It
see.
better be like what, 23 volumes? That should be right.
It's like
$10.
49 to 74.
Wow, that's actually a lot.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's like the entire Fullbring arc and then the Thousand Year Blood War.
Wow. Yeah,
So
I've totally forgot about the Fullbring guys. They were in last episode, so that was cool.
if I do get that, I'll give you the Bleach manga that I have in those
Oh, cool. Then,
that spin.
yeah, I want to start collecting Bleach too, but I'm trying to collect Naruto as well. But I don't know. I want to like.
Hard.
I need to get a bookshelf, a new bookshelf, dude.
So I got a bookshelf at
Mhm.
IKEA whenever I moved up here.
Mhm.
It's not even a bookshelf; it's a shelf, but it's already like filled up, and
Really?
I need like an actual bookshelf.
I want to get just like an easy like one that I can make like to go. You know what I mean?
No,
Like one that's just like not like an actual like wooden like that's hard to like
you could
move.
use it's kind of weird, but you know those shoe hangers that you put in your closet?
Shoe hangers?
Like you hang it.
Oh,
There's a bunch
yeah,
of
yeah.
boxes.
Mm-hmm.
You
Yeah,
could
yeah.
do that.
Oh, that is true. Yeah, that's true. That'd be a good idea. I don't know. I want like a light, easy like bookshelf, but
Yeah.
yeah, so that I can just move it around easy. But yeah. But anyways, yeah, I'm probably gonna get a record player and some manga. I asked for like a Barnes and Noble gift card. So yeah.
That's all it goes.
But yeah. Anyways, that's been us. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Thank you guys for tuning in every week. We love you guys. And we'll see you all next week with another episode.
Bye guys.
Peace out. Actually, I don't know if we're gonna have finals next week. I don't know. We'll see. Anyways, we'll talk about it. We'll see you guys later. Bye.
Bye.
I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits.